Hey guys, it's Killer Kill 360 back with another one. And today I'm doing what if Luffy ate the King Cobra Devil Fruit. So shouts out to Mark Space for making my new banner. It's fire. I appreciate it, bro. I'll give him some followers. He's at 20. Let's get him to 100, guys. So, let's get into the story now. So, the story starts off like this. Luffy, Ace, Luffy, Shanks and everybody's at the bar. So, everything happens to Cannon. Um, this time, instead of the Gummy Gummy no Me being there, it's the Snake fruit, aka the King Cobra fruit. So, Luffy eats the fruit, and, he eats it, and it's like 5 minutes later, Shanks is like, yo, where's the container with the fruit in it? It's right next to you. It was right next to you. And then he looks around, and he sees, the container that's holding the fruit. And he's like, what the hell? And then he looks at Luffy, and Luffy, he's already eating it. He's like, spit it out. But it's already too late. So, everything happens in canon. This time, where, the bandit takes him where the water is, right? On a boat, right? And tries to throw him in. They both see the sea monster, but the thing with Luffy is, like, something happens where his hockey activates like crazy, scaring the Sea King and shocking Shanks. Like his hockey is like crazy for his age, but nobody knows why that his hockey is so potent for his age. But Shanks is like, you know what, Luffy, you want to join my crew? So Luffy's like, yes. So Shanks is gonna train Luffy in this one for like 10 years, and he's gonna be like a monster, okay? Maybe not 10 years, 7 years, right? Not 10 years, 10 years. Sorry, guys. So he trains him for like 10 years, and he comes back to the East Blue, and he's like, yeah, what a lovely place. Living in a new world was tough, but it's always good to go back to paradise, says, Luffy. So he goes back to the bar, and he meets Makino. Makino can't believe, like, that's Luffy, So, she's like, oh, how you been, man? How you been doing and all of that? Well, I've been doing well. Living in the new world is pretty tough, he says. She's like, I can imagine. But I'm glad you came back in one piece. Thank you, Makino, for saying that, And I wanted to say thank you for raising me and getting me on the right path. So here, take this. So he just tosses her like a big bag of gold and stuff. And she's like, oh, I can't take this. Makino, please, just take it. She's like, you sure, Luffy? He's like, yeah, come on now. That's the least I can do, right? So, he says, I'm heading off to start my own crew now. Look out for me on the paper, because I will be doing big things. And he said in his head, them Celestials will burn, he says. So, yeah, he starts his crew. So, he ends up, still getting stuck in the freaking barrel. And it launches, somebody picks up the barrel, and he ends up on Velveeta's ship. Everything happens in canon, but this time, like, Luffy's Conqueror's hockey subconsciously activates by itself, and it's the reason why it does that. But we're gonna get that. I'm gonna tell you that later on in the story. But he knocks her out, right? He's like, "Yo, kid, like, what do you want to do after this?" He's like, "Okay, I'm trying to get to the I'm trying to get into the Marines." He asks Koby, right? So he's like, "Oh, interesting. Well, I heard they caught the pirate hunter Zoro in one of them bases. Really?" Says Luffy. So this interests Luffy, and he's like, do you know where he's at, when he's being held at, exactly? And Koby's like, yes. So Koby takes Luffy where Zoro is. So Luffy jumps down. He's like, huh, This is a small marine base. I don't think nobody here that's dangerous for me. And Kobe's like, what do you mean by that? Well, where I come from, these guys are scrubs. And he's like, what? Yeah. Well, kid, nice knowing you. I don't want you. If you don't want to get involved in my shenanigans, I advise you to act like you don't know me. And his sweat drops, right? So Luffy, he jumps where Zoro is, right? Directly where Zoro is. He don't give a fuck about hiding. And he's like, yo, I heard you pirate hunter Zoro. Your reputation is pretty good. I want you to join my crew. And Zoro's like, bro, do you get it? I am a pirate hunter. Well, in the predicament you're in, you're either going to die today or 2 days from now. So, I advise you to join my crew. He's like, I might think about it if you could get my swords. So, Luffy's like, the swords, huh? So, he uses his observation haki, right? And he's like, huh, the swords are right there. Well, I'll be right back. And he blitzes towards where the swords is. Like, there's nobody on this island that is a threat to him right now. Like, he freaking gets the swords. Action Morgan's like, what the hell? And he jumps out the window and he lands in front of, Zoro. And he gives Zoro his swords. It's like, here. He's like, how the hell did you do that? Well, nobody noticed me. I'm too fast. Says Luffy. Whoa. Well, okay then. So Zoro cuts himself out the ropes. And then they try to shoot the guns at Luffy and Zoro. And Luffy just, conquers haki, activates by itself, and blasts them and it literally kills 20 of the soldiers. They all dead, foaming from the mouth. They done. Pause. Anyway, they get knocked out and everything. And he's like, what the hell was that? Well, it's something called haki. But I tell you about that later on once you join my crew. Says, Luffy, so you're down or what? He's like, I'm sure, why not? Well, I gotta say one thing. If you get in my way to becoming the greatest swordsman, I will cut you down. Huh. Well, I wouldn't want nothing but the best on my crew, so if you gotta go your own way sometimes, I'll let you go. I won't stop you from achieving your dreams. Because my dream is to be king of the pirates. Says Luffy. He's like, yo, that's insane. That's more insane than what I'm trying to do. So, he's like, huh. Not bad then, Captain. So, everything happens. They end up, going to Buggy's island. And they walking around and stuff. I heard Buggy, Shanks used to talk about him all the time. Wait, you know D red hair Shanks? Yes. It's my bro, says Luffy. He's like, wow. I'm more amazed by every time I hear something about you, man. Your reputation must be crazy, bro. Trust me, you don't even know how big my bounty is, bro. They just having a casual conversation. And then Nami sees Luffy and she's like, damn, he's kind of shredded. Like she knows that, Luffy, by just glancing at him, he's freaking strong. And then Luffy's like, you might as well come down from there. And then she's like, how the hell did he know I was up here? There's no point of hiding. Just come down. I know you're there. So she comes down. She's like, well, I don't know. She's in her head. She's like, I don't know how he knew I was up there, but she comes down, and he's like, what's your name? My name is Nami. What's yours? Monkey D. Luffy. Nice to meet you, says Luffy. And she's like, yo, this dude is, his aura is insane. Well, I got a proposition, says Nami. Do you mind, teaming up so we can get the gold on this island? And he's like, sure, why not? I already have enough gold for myself anyway. What's gonna hurt? What's a little bit more gonna do? So, I don't mind helping you, says Luffy. So, Luffy is seeing all the carnage that Buggy's doing to this poor island. And this pisses off Luffy. And he's like, you know what? I gotta stop this. And she's like, Nami's like, so, like, what do y'all guys do? Well, I am a pirate, says Luffy. He said, like, all of this subconsciously is in his head. And Nami's like, I hate pirates. And then he says, in his head, they must have did something really bad for her to hate pirates. I can understand. In his head, and he's like, well, that's what I am. So, Nami's like, let's call this a temporary alliance then. He's like, alright, whatever. Don't, and not bothering me. And she's like, this guy is so blunt. So Luffy, you know, he walks over where Buggy and them is at. And Buggy, like, knows who he is by reputation. And he's like, what the hell is he doing over on this side? Like, what is he doing on the paradise side? Like, he's freaking terrified, like, absolutely terrified. And it starts to thunderstorm, and now it's like, what the hell is going on with the weather? So, Buggy, you've been terrorizing these poor people that can't even defend themselves. What kind of pirate are you? And there's a huge thunderstorm. And Nami and everybody's fucking, like, they are the size of dinner plates. Like, all this pressure is coming from Luffy. And they can just feel it. And Buggy pisses his pants and try to run from the hill. You ain't going nowhere, Buggy. Venom strike, says Luffy. And he just absolutely obliterates him, like sends him through 5 buildings type of destruction. Everybody's just like shocked. They can't even speak. They like, what the hell was that? Serves you right. Now help these people before I kill all of y'all, says Luffy. And the pirates is like, okay. And he used half of the gold to restore this whole area. And Nami's like, hey, but I thought that was on for us. You can have my half, Nami. I really don't need it, says Luffy. She's like, alright. So, you know, they leave, you know, the island. The mayor is like, thank you very much for helping us out. And that becomes Luffy territory. So, Nami's like, wow, he's very, like, professional with his stuff. And serious when it's called for. So, Nami, you know, Nami feeling the boy, you know? She feeling him, you know? So, Nami's wondering, hey, can he really help me fight Erlong? That's what she's thinking. So, you know, Luffy just, you know, sitting on deck, and then he happens to glance by Nami, and, you know, the one about just, you know, is on the thing, and specifically, Nami is staring at this wanted bounty poster for a minute, and then Luffy, so Luffy's like, why staring at the one punches so hard? Oh, there's nothing, Luffy. She scratches her head, and Luffy's like, Nami, I can tell you're lying. My devil fruit, I can tell when people's lying. So you might as well just tell me what's going on. She's like, but I don't want to talk about it. Nami, if you need help, just tell me, says Luffy. Because Luffy has, like, his devil fruit has this sixth sense where he can tell when somebody's lying. So she's like, oh, alright then, you know, she tells him, you know, the whole situation with Erlong. And this enrages Luffy. He's like, how can he do this such a sweet girl, says Luffy, right? And Nami's like, wow, you just straightforward, aren't you? Well, I don't beat around the bush, says Luffy. So Nami's like, you know, can you please, like, help me? And she's like, no problem. I wanted to tell you something. Take a look at this bounty poster of me. So she looks at it, and she's like, what the hell? You're worth 200 million berries? Yeah, so, you know I'm strong. Erlong does not stand a chance against me. I got you now. But first, we gotta recruit a little bit more people, and then I'll go handle that situation, okay, Nami? So, Nami is like, okay, Luffy. And Luffy hugs Nami, and Nami, you know, so they're not gonna get together, but, let's just say they're gonna be cool in the next part. Anyway, peace, guys. But hey, guys, this is post commentary. But I'm sorry, guys. Like, I gotta figure out how to make more space on my phone. So I might not be able to do a what if for a minute until I figure this shit out because I'm running out of space. So I just wanted to say that. Sorry for making this part too short. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoy. Part two might take some time to come out until I'm done figuring this out. But I want to say appreciate all y'all to getting me to 330 subscribers. I appreciate all of y'all. And you know, the Killer Kill Nation is getting bigger, you know. But other than that, guys, Killer Kill signing off. Peace. And shouts out to Mark Space for making my banner. Peace.